guys, what is up? I cannot believe the end of the year is already here. So I am doing, as you can see in the title, my top 18 things of 2018. I'm still blown away that 2018 is done on Tuesday. Like, wow. So without further ado, let's just jump in. This year has been one crazy of a year, but I discovered some really good movies this year. Number one had to be Underworld. I rediscovered this movie and I have fallen in love with it. Celine is such a badass character, and this movie actually was really, really good. To go on with the second one, to go on with the theme, this is the second one. Underworld Evolution. That one was really good to watch it again. Because honestly, it was way better than I anticipated, than I remembered. I loved the graphics, and also watching the behind the scenes, because you really got to learn more about Celine's character, and Michael, and everybody else. Number 3 was The Rise of the Lycans, and you kind of get to see the whole reason for the war, why the Lycans hated the vampires. And Kate Beckinsale and Michael are not in this one, but it is still an amazing Underworld. So this is before Underworld, essentially, and it's a really beautiful story. It's definitely a love story, but you do get to see a lot of the characters, and you get to realize how the Lycans are formed. Then Underworld Awakening is a very beautiful story because you find out Celine has a daughter, and you get to see her daughter, and her daughter is absolutely gorgeous. And I can't think of his name, but he's in Divergent. As for, he is in this movie, and he plays a vampire. And it's a really, really beautiful story about Celine kind of meeting her daughter and seeing her daughter grow up, kind of, in a sense. And then 5 is Blood Wars, and it's basically an all-out war between the Lycans and the vampires. Theo James is his name, and I'm not going to spoil it because if you haven't seen the movie, you won't understand, but it's definitely a beautiful love story, and you get to see her character kind of develop into this super vampire. So it was a really beautiful story. My next favorite was definitely Wonder Woman. I'm trying to see when this came out. Anyway, Wonder Woman is that badass female character, and absolutely love this movie. I had to purchase it, and the lady playing Diana is so beautiful. Gal, I think her name is, and the fact that she was pregnant during this whole movie blows me away. So, badass to her. Props to her. So let's get away from the movie industry and get to books. This has been a book that I've been reading off and on this year. This is called A Surgeon in the Village. And it's not for the faint of heart, but it's definitely a really good story if you are into the medical industry and you want to be a doctor or in the medical field. I definitely recommend this book because it's interesting how they don't have access to a lot of the drugs that we have access to in the medical industry here. And the way the author writes it, I felt like I was in the operating room, in the recovery room, in the hut with the doctor, and it's so beautiful just reading it. I'm only on chapter 14, but there's a ton of chapters. I mean, look how thick that book is. So yeah. So I guess we'll stick on the topic of books. I've actually been waiting for this book to come out, and when it finally came out, I purchased it right away because I love this character, or this celebrity, I guess I will say. It's How Tickles Saved Pickles. You guys need to go follow this pig on Instagram. His username is Living with Pickles. This is his story, and it's such a cute little story for kids, for adults. I mean, who doesn't love pigs? Like, how could you say no? And, you know, it is a very beautiful story coming from, you know, how Pickles became Pickles. And here, that's Tickles. Tickles, last time I remember, she was like 800 something pounds, so she's a big girl. And it tells you how, like, Dill came into the family, and it's definitely a cute story, so definitely purchase it. Even if you don't have young kids, purchase it anyway. This book was like $18, and it's definitely a really good book. I found it at, I actually purchased it through my work, but you can pretty much get it online, Barnes & Noble's, Amazon, anywhere. Alright, let's see. My favorite food, I just recently discovered this, are sweet potato chips. This is an empty bag just to show you how much I love these chips. But these chips were so amazing. They are the Simply Nature sweet potato chips with sea salt. They're gluten-free, low sodium, no artificial flavors, no synthetic colors, or no preservatives. They're only 150 calories, but you guys, literally all the ingredients are is sweet potatoes, canola oil, and or safflower oil, and or sunflower oil, and sea salt. That's it. And these are so good. I love eating these. And fun little fact, I forgot to close the bag one day. I'm like, oh great, I just wasted a whole bag of chips. But honestly, they tasted just as well. If you really like sweet potatoes, you'll really, really like these. They do have a sweeter taste to them, but I didn't care. I still loved them. A thing that I rediscovered this year was the Land O'Lakes Cocoa Classics. I've recently been into mint chocolate, like mint coffee, peppermint in my coffee, peppermint in my hot chocolate. So this is the mint and chocolate hot cocoa mix, and you literally just put this in a mug with hot water, and you have hot chocolate that's minty. And it's kind of interesting that Land O'Lakes does this because they're mainly known for butter, but these are like 2 for $1 at my grocery store, so they're really cheap. Back to books again is my Hungry Girl cookbook. You guys, I have been obsessed with the Hungry Girl because her recipes are to die for. One of the recipes I have tried is the PB&J smoothie, which I know sounds really weird, but it actually was really good. And then the other recipe I have tried in here is, come on, I think my cat's in my sink right now. Oops. And then I have been wanting to try the taco lettuce cups, but these are all like healthy recipes. So they're not bad recipes, but they're actually really good. Like, I just flip it open in the barbecue chicken bowl. And let me show you guys some pictures of how good this stuff looks. Like, that's what the buffalo chicken wraps are. I mean, look at how healthy those are. And I'm trying to be healthier, eat healthier, not eat so much junk food. So I was very grateful to have this book. Alright, now I'm officially done with books, so let's get into my favorites. I picked this up on a whim, and I'm so glad I did because this is literally my favorite tea. This is the Watermelon Lime Zinger, and I was like, oh, watermelon lime? That sounds so weird. But honestly, it is so good. It smells so, like, I smell lime right away, but honestly, I never have to put any sugar in it, any sweetener in it because I just drink it hot, but I've also drank it cold and it still tastes pretty good. My other favorite tea has been peach tea. This is the Sleepy Time Peach, and I've been in love with peach tea ever since I first tried it a couple years ago, and I keep coming back to this because I do have a hard time sleeping, so I do this and then I take my sleep aids, and this usually helps me get to sleep. I did drink it again last night for the first time, and I went to sleep pretty quickly. My favorite coffee, I know this sounds so weird that I have a favorite coffee, but these are the caramel cappuccinos from Aldi's. And fun little fact, Aldi's coffees are actually recyclable. So I get these for the Keurig, and I never have to put coffee creamer in it, but I love it. And it is a little sweet, I will let you know, but it is only 70 calories, so that's not too bad. But you really get that sweet kind of underlay of the salted caramel. So if you like salted caramel, you'll love this. And then last but not least, this is the one that I happen to just grab, but I've been obsessed with the perfect Duncan Hines perfect size for one. And then this one is the cinnamon coffee cake. I have actually loved almost every one I've tried except for the banana bread. Surprisingly, the banana bread has not been that great, and I love banana bread, but not their banana bread. Their banana bread was kind of gross. Alright, to kind of jump ship, sorry I'm going really fast on this. I'm going to pop that nail off because it's going to fall off and I need to glue it back on. My favorite thing this year has been my Fitbit. It is really interesting how this little device can track my steps, track my sleep, track my exercise. I actually got it in December of last year, so it really has, I really didn't get to use it fully until this year, and it is kind of cool to go in and look and see like how much sleep I've gotten, how many steps I've taken, and I love it. You know, it's been a really nice thing to have. And it's kind of cool because I do a lot of walking at work, and it's kind of nice to know how much walking I've done. And the last and most favorite thing is, I'm going to give a little disclaimer because this is not available in every city, but you can go check it out. My favorite app this year, I have two favorite apps. My first favorite app has been GoPuff. GoPuff was started in 2013 by these two college kids, and basically it is a convenience store delivery app. Now, yes, you are paying a little bit more because, like, I do know that their cold meds are like $1 or $11.99, which is ridiculous. But you can get pretty much anything you need in there. You can get ice cream, you can get chips, you can get, you know, breakfast foods, you can get drinks, you can get cold meds, you can get, you know, toilet paper, paper towels, dog food, cat food. I know you can't get cigarettes, but I don't care because I don't smoke, so that's not that big of a deal. But you can get like Lunchables. You can't get any fresh food or bread, which I've noticed is kind of interesting. But it's quick and easy, and they are open until 4 o'clock in the morning in my area. And then last but not least, my favorite app this year definitely has to be TikTok. TikTok is basically bringing back Vine, or it's an extension of Musical.ly. But honestly, TikTok has been such an amazing platform because everyone there is so supportive. Like, if there's an issue, your whole fan base rallies around you and will support you up and down. And a lot of the TikTokers or creators on there have posted videos like, if you ever need help, don't be afraid to ask. And it's really cool because I've made some really amazing friends on there. But also, you know, it's like a family. We all build each other up. We all support each other. And it's so cool, you know, to see all the content you create. And it's fun. Like, we all have fun with it. And it's really cool. I have enjoyed it. Haven't met anybody in person from it, but I remember my first video was so awkward, but it's a lot of fun. So if you guys want to check it out, go check it out. Go find me. My username is babyninja2121. So go find me. Go check it out. Go have fun. And with that, I'm going to end the video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye guys.